Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with mysugarfreejourney.com, and we're back with another Motivational Monday where we take a break from looking at all the science behind the ketogenic diet and deal with your mindset. Because if we can fix your mindset, we can fix your body. So one of the most powerful tools that I use in my decision making when I decide what to eat, or really any decision that I have to make, is instead of thinking about solely what I'm saying yes to, I also think about all the things that I say no to instead. So you can't do everything. So it pays to be very, very selective about what you do and, of course, what you eat so that you can get the maximum benefits from your action. So, for instance, just to kind of walk you through one of these times that I do this, one of the things I struggle with most isn't the desserts, and that's what most people think is, oh, you're not eating sugar, you never eat another dessert. Is that that's going to be really difficult, and that's just not true. That has not been my experience. In fact, Easter was yesterday. We had a ton of desserts available for after dinner, and every one of them was sugar-free. Every one of them was high-fat, ketogenic. In fact, if you go to shop.mysugarfreejourney.com, you can get my desserts recipes ebook, and a lot of the stuff that's in there is what we made yesterday for Easter. We had a high-fat, sugar-free cheesecake. My daughter made some brownies, and so there was a lot of stuff that you can do for desserts. And so for me, it's not the desserts because I know how to make all my desserts ketogenic. For me, one of the biggest things I struggle with is Coke Zero. And while I know that that is technically sugar-free, I also know that the ACE-K sweetener in Coke Zero can cause an insulin reaction. It's a small reaction, but it does have the power to slow down my weight loss. And so one of the mental tricks that I've used to overcome this temptation is to work through exactly what I'm saying yes to and exactly what I'm saying no to. So mentally, it looks like this. When I say yes to Coke Zero, I am saying yes to an acidic drink that will decay my teeth. And in fact, I've got a cavity over here that I can feel every day that I know has come from my lifelong addiction to Coke Zero. I'm saying yes to a sludgy mix of chemicals, and we have really no long-term evidence of what the long-term effects on your health are for all these chemicals, because that's all these soft drinks are, is just random collection of chemicals, and of course a lot of sugar or a lot of artificial sweetener. I'm saying yes to a massive dose of sodium that can raise my blood pressure, which is something I already struggle with. I'm saying yes to a rise in my insulin levels without a corresponding rise in blood sugar levels, which has its own set of problems. I'm saying yes to something that can dehydrate me and tax my kidneys. And I'm saying yes to something that is just not in the long-term best interest of my health. But then that's the yes column. But then I also go through the no column. What am I saying no to? Because you can't do everything. So every time you make a decision, you're not just saying yes to something. You're saying no to a bunch of other things as well. So what am I saying no to when I decide to drink a Coke Zero? Well, I'm saying no to water. What will water do? It'll keep me dehydrated. It will actually satisfy my thirst, which is something that Coke Zero can't actually do. I'm saying no to coffee, and if I'm feeling a little hungry, I can put fat in the coffee and kind of satisfy two cravings at once. I'm saying no to tea with a little bit of stevia and a little bit of lemon. Tea is actually one of my favorite drinks to drink. I'm saying no to club soda, which is something that I've gotten into drinking at work because it's all the benefits of water, plus it has the bubbles that I like from the Coke Zero, which is pretty cool. And I'm saying no to kombucha, which is not something I've ever said yes to yet, but I just got this, and I'll have a review for this on my site here in a couple weeks or two. The Big Book of Kombucha. I'm actually going to start brewing my own kombucha and see what happens. It sounds really interesting. I love tea. And so the idea that I can have a fermented tea with all the bubbles that I like from the Coke Zero, that sounds pretty cool. So that's another example of something I'm saying no to. So logically thinking through an issue like that can give me the emotional distance that I need from a craving to be able to make a good decision. And it'll work for you if you'll begin to think when you have a craving or you really want to eat something or drink something that is probably not in your best interest. Don't just think about all the reasons you shouldn't do it. Think about all the things that you're saying no to. That the space in your life that decision is going to take up can be filled with something else that's actually going to get you farther down the road, that's going to improve your health, that's going to get more of the weight off of you, and begin to think through those issues like that. And this can be applied to literally anything that you're craving. Whenever you say yes to something, you are by definition saying no to something else. So think through those no's and look and see if there is a better solution for you. So this has been Motivational Monday. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And come on over to the blog. You can sign up for our daily email. You can get a 28-day meal plan, ketogenic meal plan, lots of great recipes. That's totally free. And there's a lot of other fantastic resources over there at the site at mysugarfreejourney.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.